Hey YouTube, ValleyGirl5678 here, live from the Valley, and it's time for another album review. Today we are going to be talking about this new Clairo record, Charm. This is the third full-length LP from bedroom pop turned indie soft rock sapphic Gen Z icon Clairo, following 2021's Sling, which showed her experimenting with a different, more avant-garde / experimental sound in the indie sphere than her debut Immunity, which was very much a straight down the line bedroom pop and indie rock album. Here with Charm, Clairo is hard launching back into the indie rock sound with an almost overly cohesive indie soft rock album. Like, I love every song on this album, and it might be because they're all practically the same song. I mean, not exactly. The more you listen to it, the more you start to notice the subtle differences in instrumentation, production, melody, vocalizations, but like emphasis on subtle for sure. Thematically, this album gives lesbian situationship hard. It is written all the fuck over it, down to even the album title Charm, which I will note is nowhere to be found on the album lyrically at all. And so I feel like this idea of charm and it being the album title kind of represents how this experience of Clairo being charmed by someone was basically a catalyst for everything being touched on this album. And I think that's a really fun, quirky way to title this album. Second Nature and Juna give the more lovey, positive side of the lesbian situationship trope. Second Nature has a really cute and fun song structure with matching instrumentation. I love the little giggling in the background. It just really adds to like the giddy vibes of the song. And there are some gorgeous lyrical moments on this track. Juna also has production and instrumentation that perfectly matches the thematic vibe of the song, all the way down to the sweet instrumental outro and sparkly production effects. We have Slow Dance and Echo, which kind of show the like in the trenches side of lesbian situationship vibes. Like in Slow Dance, the repetition of the same lyrics over and over again represents a sort of desperation for some sort of answers of the questions Clairo is asking through these lyrics. A desperation to know why this person moves the way they do that always ends up leaving Clairo feeling confused. Echo is kind of the most different song on the album sonically. I love the kind of softer, almost bossa nova vibe, and I love the production overall. All other tracks on this album thematically kind of give post-situation reflection, but in different ways. The first two tracks on the album, Nomad and Sexy to Someone, were the two singles for this project, and I think they were very well picked singles. Nomad is a great opener for this album. It's so Clairo thematically. Like, she is so, maybe after all of this, I'll just be a nomad. Sexy to Someone, the first single, is a classic Clairo track, especially with the vocalizations and melody. It's so relatable. It's such a great fucking track. The idea of just like, I just want to be sexy to someone right now, nothing more, nothing less, is so real and genius. Thank You has a banging chorus with the piano, melody, and lyrics. I love the bridge instrumental breakdown, and I love the thematic spin on this type of track. The sort of, I knew from the start you'd fuck this up vibe, but it's done in a very Clairo-esque way, aka a very sweet, respectable way. With the like, I knew when I met you, I would eventually thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Terrapin has some insane instrumentation as well. It kind of gives me Thundercat vibes a little bit. Add Up My Love is a great track overall that shows her sort of confronting the fact that it was never gonna work out. I love Glory of the Snow lyrically and melodically. It really shows Clairo finding some composed closure, and the closing track, Pier 4, is a beautifully soft and melancholic closer to the album, and it helps end the album on a very truthful and raw note that I think is really fitting and beautiful. So overall, I really enjoyed this album. I like every song on here. I think it's a pretty good body of work. I just don't think it's as impressive per se as Sling was, and I do think it suffers a bit being too cohesive. AKA, it could have used a bit more versatility in all senses, and she's obviously capable of that because her first two albums very much gave that, but they were still cohesive. So I'm gonna give this album a 7. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. Follow me on Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok, all linked below. Make sure you're keeping up with my Song of the Week series on YouTube Shorts that comes out every Saturday. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!